Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it. So here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer, after weeks of extensive research, finally settled on this particular electric bike. After a good period of ownership and many trips, our reviewer found it has met nearly every expectation. The size is a perfect fit for someone around 5'11", and it comfortably accommodates a passenger on the back seat, holding a combined weight of over 300 pounds without issue. When it comes to power, the acceleration is more gradual than some other models, which this client actually prefers for city driving as it feels safer, especially with a passenger. However, it's certainly not underpowered. It has plenty of juice to keep up with urban traffic and easily reaches speeds of over 30 miles per hour on flat stretches. The ride itself is exceptionally comfortable on roads and sidewalks, largely thanks to the combination of great shocks, a well-padded seat, and its substantial weight. The pedal assist feature works as expected, kicking in after a second or two. On the practical side, the battery provides a realistic range of about 18-20 miles on full electric mode without any pedaling, which is more than enough for a couple of hours of running errands around town. The reviewer loves that the battery is removable for convenient charging and features a key lock for security. The bike's main drawback seems to be its brakes, which are described as merely adequate for a machine of this size and weight. While they stop the bike, they lack the strong stopping power of higher-end systems, and our reviewer plans to upgrade them. The initial assembly was also a challenge, taking several hours to complete properly. The advice is to ditch the included instructions and find a step-by-step video guide online for a much smoother experience, which also helps with tricky tasks like correctly mounting the fat tires.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer came into this purchase with a lot of hesitation, having been let down by other electric bikes in the past. Previous experiences were filled with problems, either with the purchasing process itself or with the bikes failing to perform as advertised. As a heavier man, our reviewer found that many models claiming to support loads over 300 pounds just couldn't deliver. They would either crawl along at frustratingly low speeds or come to a complete stop at the first sign of a small hill, failing to live up to their promises. Despite this apprehension, he decided to take a chance on this particular fat tire e-bike, and he is incredibly glad he did. He reports that this machine gets up to its top speed with what feels like no effort at all, even with his weight. The handling is smooth, and the performance has been a complete game changer. The battery life is another major highlight. Our reviewer uses it for a daily 4-mile commute to work, and he can easily make the round trip on a single charge with plenty of power left over. He is absolutely thrilled with the purchase, noting that the bike not only works beautifully but looks great too. While he did have a minor issue with a rear inner tube failing, the seller was fantastic to work with. They responded quickly to his message and resolved the problem in a timely and pleasant manner. If there were one small complaint, it would be that the digital display is set to kilometers, and he hasn't found a way to switch it to miles. However, he considers this a tiny issue when compared to how overwhelmingly positive his experience has been with this electric bicycle.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer has quite a bit of experience with electric bikes, having owned a few in a similar category before this one. Out of them all, this electric bike stands out as an absolute favorite, having already accumulated over 400 miles. Our reviewer absolutely loves it, praising its speed and its ability to climb hills effortlessly, describing the experience as a dream. Battery life, as expected, varies significantly based on the power setting chosen. When opting for the highest assistance level, our reviewer typically sees between 10 and 15 miles per charge, depending on the terrain and how many inclines are encountered. While switching to a mid-range setting would dramatically extend that distance, the sheer enjoyment of going fast often proves too tempting to resist. A notable feature of this electric bike is its solid wheel design. Our reviewer found these to be robust and reliable, especially when navigating rougher terrain, offering a clear advantage over traditional spoked wheels that can feel flimsier. However, this design does come with a crucial consideration. Should you experience a flat tire, you won't be able to simply push this substantial electric bike home. For this reason, our reviewer strongly advises carrying basic repair tools, a patch kit, or even a spare tube. Furthermore, the fat tires, while great for stability, are prone to picking up more punctures from small debris. Upgrading to thicker, puncture-resistant tires is highly recommended, particularly if you ride in areas with a lot of sharp bits on the ground. Given the impressive speed this electric bike can achieve, our reviewer notes it can easily match urban traffic speeds. Investing in a good quality helmet isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity for safe riding. Overall, this electric bike earns a strong recommendation. For anyone planning to use it for daily commuting, like this client does, adding some saddlebags is a practical upgrade that significantly enhances the overall conv.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.